Hey y'all, it's your girl Jocelyn, and I'm starting a new game today. Let's play Hollow Knight. This is my save file from my blind run. I actually only played this game for the first time, well, it's November 3rd when I'm recording, but I played this like 2 months ago. I bought Silk Song, but then my cousin told me I need to play Hollow Knight first, so I started playing Hollow Knight first. Anyway, we're going to start a new game on the second file. Now, normally you wouldn't get this option here. It would just go into the game, but once you beat it for the first time, you do unlock Heal Soul, which, as it says, there's no reviving, death is permanent. We're going to play on Classic, though, because I'm probably going to die. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we changed, base instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hallownest by Monomon the Teacher. That is a character in the game, and we will learn more about them later. So that cutscene kind of sets up the game for us. All we see is the head of a body that seems to be chained up somewhere. Inside, there was an orange light that suddenly sparked up and burst, and it cracked the mask that that body was wearing. And then we saw what appeared to be seals light up on some kind of black egg-like structure. And anyway, this is our character, the Knight. First thing we're going to do is check to the left. This is a geo deposit. Geo is the money in this game. There will be plenty of deposits throughout the game. Some doors have to be destroyed. I wanted to kill him. I didn't think he would take 2 hits. There's a little bit of knockback when you attack something. And as I demonstrated, you can also pogo on things. We just have a jump, an attack, and we can do it in all 4 directions. Watch out for those stalagmites. They will damage you when they drop one. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. So this is an ability that we have from the start. You can hold B to heal up. It takes 1/3 of your soul gauge to heal up 1 of your health masks. That bug there was our first aggressive enemy. And yes, this is a game about bugs. Although, they don't really look like actual bugs for the most part, and some of them, like our knight here, are quite cute. I knew there was a stalactite that falls there. This here is called Lifeblood. You'll have these... When you attack it, it explodes. You'll have 2, maybe 3 sometimes that will walk around. You attack them. 1 hit takes them out. And then you see I have 2 blue masks up there now. Those are temporary hit points. If you get hit, then they're gone. One thing to note, though, as long as you don't have any empty white masks, the game does consider you to be at full health. That will be important for something later. I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose Geo to the spikes. So normally your jump's not going to clear this, but we can actually pogo on spikes. Just like DuckTales, if you've ever played that. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. It's the treasure chest. Most of these will just have Geo in them, but sometimes you'll find a charm, like this one, Fury of the Fallen. Equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the Charms menu while resting at a bench. I will talk about this in more detail when it becomes applicable. But for now, there's nothing we can do about it because we can't actually access a bench yet. So this does kind of set us back quite a bit, falling through that hole, but it's fine. This is not a particularly long cave, and the enemies don't respawn. The only time enemies respawn is some weaker enemies will respawn when you leave the screen, but the vast majority of enemies will only respawn when you rest at a bench. That's one of the ways this game is likened to Dark Souls, although I really don't like the comparison. This game is a Metroidvania. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hallowness. And we come over here and attack this door several times to open it and go on through. But yeah, this game gets likened to Dark Souls because of the aforementioned way enemies respawn. Benches are kind of seen as the bonfires of this game. It's where you rest, there's save points. It's where you set up your loadout. This is the first one in the game. To equip a charm, open the Charms menu while resting at a bench. And here's the charm menu. We have notches, and then it also shows you equipped. Notches are what actually limits how many charms you can wear. Been playing a bit of Paper Mario lately, so got badges on the brain. It may look like you're limited by equipped. When I first played this, I was like, okay, so I can equip 1 badge right now, and as long as it's 3 or less notches? No, that's not the case. Because when we get more badges, you'll see that there will be more spaces, as long as we have notches. Fury of the Fallen takes 2 notches, so we'll still have 1 left over. Embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. So this is what it sounds like. When you get down to 1 mask, you will do, I think it's 150% extra damage. We'll go ahead and equip it for now because we literally don't have anything else. But you see, when I equip that, We have another blank equip spot next to it. So yeah. Let's talk to this guy. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment. That darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Now, NPCs that are friendly in this game often have multiple things to say, so we'll keep talking to him until we exhaust his dialogue. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hallownest, it was once called, supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy your company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. And that we have exhausted his dialogue. Yeah, there's buildings around here, but the doors are all shut. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Iselda and Cornifer. There's a well. We'll be back there later. Over this way is a graveyard. And a stone door with a simple lock. So another place that can't exactly do anything. I think there might have been one other door that we could inspect. No, this door is just straight up or boarded up. I was mistaken. And here we are in the Forgotten Crossroads. And that's our first aggressive bug we will encounter. I believe it's just called a husk. Lots of objects in the background are destructible, and I have a habit of just attacking everything I run across. I do advise attacking all the bugs you come across, because there is a bestiary in this game, and to complete it, you do have to defeat a certain number of each type of bug. Alright, this is a room that I like to call the Grub Hub. That there is the Grub Father, and he is crying over the fact that all the grubs have been kidnapped. Maybe we'll come back here after we found a few. I think that bug is called a tick-tick. As you see, these bugs, they're quite weak, they're not aggressive, and they do actually respawn when we leave the room. And that was my first hit. Oh, I forgot to mention, when you rest at a bench, you do lose the temporary hearts that you get from lifeblood deposits. Might as well heal up that damage instead of just going around with it. We'll refill the soul before long. It's already full. Now, there are some bugs that I will advise actually going out of your way to farm. For the most part, I think it's okay to just kind of live in... Well, just really only worry about them when they're in your way. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There, all wishes shall be granted. All truths revealed. So whenever you see a sign that has this symbol on it, it is dealing with the location of the city within Hallownest. So this is an enemy that we actually cannot damage because he's just going to sit there and protect himself. Nothing we can do this way for now. Until we can find a way to attack that guy from range. I did not think I was going to land without taking a hit. I wanted to come over this way first. Whenever you hear these noises, that's a surefire sign that a grub is nearby. However, this grub we're not actually going to be able to reach right now. We can't quite get to him. That Vengefly, they can be a little difficult to deal with if you're not sure how to deal with them. So a lot of these bugs that I'm fighting now are not going to respawn. So that's a horned husk. Aside from the fact that he charges at you, it's not really any different from a normal husk. And that is a leaping husk. As the name implies, he will try to jump at you when he gets close enough. So, wow, double whammy. I was just going to say, you saw that some Geo went into the spikes there. They don't actually despawn or anything when that happens. In fact, very soon we will get a charm that will actually allow us to still get those. But for now, if Geo falls into the spikes, it's just lost. This is something you're going to see a lot of in the game. It's a gate that is closed. That's the switch right there below us. We'll have to find a way around to it. But for now, it is inaccessible. And if we go up here, we have this husk sentry. Just jump over the shockwaves. I like to jump and get an attack as I'm moving away. This is one of the bugs that I would suggest actually going out of your way to farm. Because this particular one right here, at some point will be the easiest one to farm, and he's quite a ways away from a bench. Anyway, this is our first grub that we can rescue. We break the glass, and he jumps up happily and then digs his way into the dirt. And if we go this way... we find this happy little miner bug. Her name is Mila. Oh, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2. And then when you're done, let's bury me too. You know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So, what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Oh, bury the knight with her broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown? I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. And we've exhausted her dialogue. She is precious. Over here we have an elevator. Jump off the elevator. This... let me burn my soul a little bit. Demonstrate this. This is a statue that you can strike to regain some soul. Most of them in the game have a very limited amount of soul that you can actually extract from them. There are a few that are unlimited, though. I think that was more than I needed. I think 1/3 of your soul meter gets filled up by 3 hits on one of those soul statues. And over here is a dead end. Although we do have this crumbly ground here. Jumping on it, attacking it, nothing will break it. No. Nothing we can do here. Just remember that for later. See you later, Mila. I just wanted to show off Mila. That's the only reason I came up here. Did I already go up there? Yes, that was where the sentry husk was. So, unfortunately, venge flies are a bug that do respawn when you leave a screen. That's something annoying that you'll have to deal with. Whole lot of nothing on that screen. Oh, right. I already killed them all. That's why. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. This is not the way I wanted to go. I think there was a way to go left up there where the sentry husk was. Let me try that again. I know my way through this game pretty well because I played it so recently, but I have only played it once all the way through, and then I played it again as a randomizer in an archipelago. So I would like to get 112%, but I have so far been unable to complete the last DLC pack. which is called Godmaster. But I believe I've done everything else there really is to do outside of that particular DLC pack. So I can at least promise that we'll do everything but Godmaster. Anyway, we have a structure here. Oh, well, this sure looks familiar, doesn't it? Hello, who are you? Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. Yes, including one that looks like the mask on your head. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long, I've felt drawn here. So many tales full of wonder and horrors. No longer could I resist. I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles. The air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail alone just won't be enough. Though that's no problem. One only has to look around. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I am sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place. And such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. And we finally exhausted his dialogue. I will be exhausting the dialogue, so long as I remember, of all the NPCs we come across, because there truly aren't very many friendly NPCs in this game that we can speak to. But, I think this is a good place to end this episode off. I hope you guys are as excited to join me on this Let's Play as I am to do it. This has very quickly become one of my favorite games of all time, and I am excited to show it to you guys. So, this has been Hollow Knight. I am Jocelyn. If you liked what you saw, please leave me a comment. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!